But at the same time, you also have to plan to break those plans. You have to plan to improvise and evolve those plans when needed on the fly as your competition disrupts those plans. So that when those plans get disruptive, you don't just completely flatline as a player on that particular play, or maybe even for the rest of the game, because you're so rattled that your impeccable strategy that you laid out so carefully was distorted by what your opponents were doing. Just like you get comfortable with making plans or having patterns in terms of drills and workouts, you have to get used to and comfortable with breaking them, improvising away from them as well. And just to be a little bit more specific, beginner players, the game is much more physical for you than it is for higher level players. So when you talk about improvising on the fly and adapting a new strategy once your given goals or strategies, game plans have been disrupted by your opponents, that usually comes in the form of physically changing the way you're playing the game. Because you're a beginner, therefore the brunt of the way you play and the way you think about the game is done from a physical perspective. So physically, you're going to have to change the way you're actually moving on the court, which is fine because you're a beginner. And that is pretty much the most fundamental, elementary way that you can change the way you play out here. So if you're a beginner and that's the way you have to change and try to improvise on the fly here, it's perfectly fine to do. Just be aware of that.